Might be a good idea to have the microphone turned on. Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's G8R stream. Today we're playing through The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, as we'll search for the Eldin Koroks across the Eldin region. That was a redundant intro and I am not ashamed of myself. So without further ado, let's get this started. Switching over the screens and... what the... Might be a good idea to have the right game in the Switch. Okay. Just making sure my settings are correct before we get started. Today's Breath of the Wild stream is brought to you by Persona 5 Strikers. I was playing this game earlier today, and I guess I forgot to put Breath of the Wild into the Switch before setting up everything. Alright, let's take care of that. Maybe I should have done this before we started, but say la vie. That's French for something. I had to reach around my microphone to get to my Switch. So how's everybody doing tonight? You have a nice day? Did you eat a taco? Did you play Crash Bandicoot 4? I'm probably not going to be looking at the stream chat that often in the stream, to be honest, because the last couple streams I did were like super quiet in the stream chat. So I'm not going to worry about looking at that too much this time around. But I do also have to look at my computer monitor a lot to look at Let's Play notes, so that's one thing that might be important. Right. Before I get too much further into this, I want to check the stream quality to see if everything's working properly. Alright, and everything seems to be working fine. Yay! Hello, James Rose. Welcome to the stream. Korok time. Hello. Played this wild game called House Reno. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. This wins the verses. That'd be like a funny April Fool's. That'd be like a funny April Fool's video, just doing a versus to see who can buy a house faster. This is not the right to save file. This is just the most professional stream of all time. Alright, so a bit of a fun story. Earlier today I was recording Super Paper Mario, and I was at the point when you're in Fort Francis, and it's those robot cat things, and one of them's asking that saying that RPGs should be no less than 180 hours without side quests, and I find that so funny because we're only about a fourth of the way done with Breath of the Wild in terms of recording progress, and we're about 110 hours into recording time for this whole series. So that's something that's pretty amusing. Before we get too far into this, I'm going to set up my beacon maps, make sure everything's working properly. Okay, the first one's in Tree Valley. Where is that? There are 42 Koroks across the Eldin region, so this will likely take us 2 streams to get all of them. We could try to get them all right now, if, you know, I wanted to, but at the same time, that Had to Know stream really took it out of me to even try and attempt something like that. Okay, it's down here. Alright. It's around here somewhere. I think it's right there. Sophia Lake. That's up here. That's not too far away from the shrines and stuff. So for those of you who may be new to these streams, basically what we do during Korok videos is that this is how I record the Breath of the Wild Korok episodes for my Let's Play. For the Great Plateau and the Dueling Peaks, I originally didn't do this, but these recording sessions take a long time, and I will never get around to it unless I was kind of forced to, which is what the whole stream thing is about. It's kind of like a motivational thing to get me to actually do these. Because, like, one thing I was thinking about with this series when I was planning it out was to just focus on Koroks as bonus videos at the end of the project. But knowing my track record, I would never get these done, which is why we're uploading these throughout the main time we're uploading Breath of the Wild, even if in the order of the playlists they're going to be towards the very back of the series. One thing that's funny to think about is that in terms of like the order of the playlist and things like that, we already have the finale up on the channel. That one, there's going to be 2 finales for the Let's Play. There's that one, and then there's going to be the grand finale, which will be the very last episode of the Let's Play. And the funny thing about that is that the regular finale, looking at it right now, will probably be somewhere in the 70s or 60s in terms of episode number. So even though right now the finale is at the very end of the playlist, the Koroks are before that. And before you go too much further, I'm gonna stay at the end so that we can fully have HP and things like that. Good morning. Hope you enjoyed your stay. I didn't. Your bed sucked. Alright, so the first one's down there. That's gonna be step on stop. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna be starting the Let's Play comment. Let's zoom out a little bit away from the stable so we can have a bit of a nicer opening shot. What would be a good shot for the opening of the video? Because I don't want to show the volcano, because, well, it's going to pop up in the corner no matter what I do. In hindsight, I probably could have done these Korok videos before recording the story progress of these regions, but that requires effort. Effort's gross. And now we're going to start the Let's Play commentary. Hello, lovely people of the world, it's Gear to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Ow! Rude! Stupid ice whiz rope. We can't even pick up the weapon. In today's video, we're going to be taking care of the Koroks across the Eldin region. And oh boy, that's going to be a fun one, because this region is absolutely massive, which means in terms of recording it, it's going to be a lot of backtracking. But for you watching at home, when the Let's Play version comes out, it's going to be a fancy editing montage, which I'm not going to get paid enough to make, so you better appreciate it. Our first destination is going to be at Trebi Valley, way off in the distance over there. So, cue the editing transition. Except not cue the editing transition because I think what we're looking for is already right here. Yep, it is. Tree stump. Yay! Whee! I just realized my TV is also a little too loud, so I'm gonna have to turn that down in between the recording things. Step on the tree stump and we'll go over here to our circly yellow circle thingy. Yay, Koroks seed! Aha, you found me! And turning down the TV. So, lovely people of the chat, there's something I'm thinking about doing with the videos going forward. So, partway through the Woodland episode, I ran into a problem where I realized that I kind of forgot to record the map locations for the rest of them. So what I would do was that I'd go on here, and then I'd zoom the map out and have that footage on the corner of the screen. But when I was editing that, I realized that it took way less time to just have a picture on there instead. So I'm wondering, would you prefer having the video footage on the corner of the screen? Or are you okay if I just have the picture instead? Because I think a video may be a little bit more convenient to look at, but at the same time, it's also really tiny on the corner of the screen, so I don't know how easy that is to actually look at in terms of reference points for where everything is. So, what's your opinion on that? Should we stick with the video on the corner of the screen, or just ignore that and just have the picture instead? And the next one, Foothill Stable. Okay. Probably should have gone with this one first, to be honest, because this one's a lot closer to the stable. Why am I walking? We could just teleport. Nah, no, we're right there anyway. Okay, these trees are going to be our next target. Target. That's a store. And this is the rock we're looking for. On the path leading towards the Foothill Stable south of Death Mountain, the previous Korok that we got is down in that valley over there. And the next Korok is going to be underneath this rock. You know what that means. We get to drop a rock on your head. Yay! Here, Sophia Lake, Elizabeth Circle Rocks. Okay. It's going to be over there. So, as we go across this area, I have a bit of a fun story I'd like to tell. So, yesterday, my friend Ben Carmen and I, we were recording stuff for the collab channel. And afterwards, I'd asked him if he wanted to record a segment for LP34. What's on there? Was there a Korok in this area? I'm curious about this area. Why we go across this area, I'll continue the story. So, I'd asked if he wanted to record a segment of LP34, which is going to premiere next month, I think. I didn't tell him what the game was, and he didn't see any footage of it during the the recording session. So, it was really funny. Like, we had a really fun recording session where, it was just, I can't really go into too much detail without spoiling what the game is, but yeah, it was just such a good recording session, and it makes me so upset because I wasn't actually recording the commentary for it. Like, I got the gameplay just fine, but the commentary was really the best part of it, and that bummed me out, not realizing that I wasn't recording the footage of that. After 9 years on YouTube, I think I'd, know how to record stuff. The Speaking of OP34, the first hint for that's going to be revealed next week-ish, sometime around there. So that's going to be fun. It may seem crazy to start yet another Let's Play at this point, but this one is a very special situation. So it's going to be exciting and stuff. This one, Circle of Rocks. Okay, that's this right here. This is my friend, Jeffrey. He is a rock. The foothill stable is going to be located over there, and for the next Korok, we'll need to walk around this path of shallow land underneath the water. So we want to be careful about this so that we don't fall in the water, because that would not be very pleasant, especially considering we're carrying a rock. And rocks tend to be a bit more on the heavy side. But throw the rock in the circle of rocks, and a Korok will appear. You found me! Bye-bye! James is laughing in the Riz robe from the beginning. James says that the image, just having the image is fine. Okay, so we'll do that going forward. It was a pain in the butt to edit the video footage on the corner of the screen, but yeah, I think just having a picture instead would probably be best. Bleh. Words. Where's the next one? It's up there. Okay. Sad seals. Now you know where I'm at in terms of recording the story. Dude, I'm so excited to record that part soon, guys. Without going into too much detail, in terms of story progress, I'm recording my favorite part of the game. So I'm really excited for that one because I just absolutely love every single part of it. So yeah, without going into story details, the process of getting into the next dungeon is probably my favorite part of the entire game. Not just because of that, but because your partner character is my favorite character in the game who's not Zelda. Something that takes you to that next dungeon is one of my favorite parts of the entire game. And just in general, I'm just really excited to get to that point because I just absolutely love every part of this particular area that I'm at in terms of the story. People who've already played Breath of the Wild probably already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm excited to record that part of the story. It's one of those things where it's intimidating to start recording because I want to do it justice. What's this lake called again? Cephalo Lake. Cephalo Lake is over there. The Foothill Stable is over there. There's a shrine right there. What's that one called again? That one is Keats Shrine. Yeah, that one. Circle of Rocks. So we need to find a missing one. Luckily, we have Stasis Plus that can help us with that. And the magic of fancy editing stuff to fast forward this part of the gameplay so you don't have to get bored of watching me wander around for 12 hours trying to find this stupid rock. It's probably up there. And I'm probably going to re-record that Korok intro when we actually find the rock. Something amusing with working on Let's Plays alongside this one is that specifically Super Mario. I remember when I first did that Let's Play, it seemed like it was taking forever to make the most basic progress in the world. But that was only because I was like literally just starting on videos at that point. But redoing that game alongside Breath of the Wild because we really realized just how small of a game Super Paper Mario is in comparison. I say small, but in all reality, that's probably going to be like a 50-part episode. A 50-episode Let's Play. 50-part episode. That would be torture to make. Where is this stupid rock? Hello, Rock. Rocky. Come here. Rocky! Yeah, Rocky! Can't find this stupid rock. Aha! Sunflower Lake is over there. Some random shrine is over that direction, and we can see foothills stable around the hills over there. But around here is going to be a rock. And we can use this rock to go over there, around the other rocks. Yay, rocks! Fire, 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 fire. Rock, 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 rock. Oh, man. During my Pikmin 3 Let's Play, I really wanted to do a gag with that, but just could never find the right sound clip, and then I completely forgot about it when we were doing the side stories. I don't know, maybe during some other point during that. Aha, you found me! Bye-bye! And this one over here. I'll get you someday. I would get you right now, but you're surrounded by rocks, and that would be too obvious. So I'll get you when you never see it coming. But until that day comes, we're going to go over here towards whatever this island is called. Park Island, something like that. So there's a block puzzle right here, which means we get to use magnesis or something like that. Okay, I'm going to redo that one because that transition sucked. James says 50-part episodes. My favorite. Just looking at the stream, make sure everything's still working. Looks like it is. Goody. I always get a little nervous during these because there's always like that thing in the back of your mind wondering if something's going wrong with the stream. Because if I'm making a Let's Play, then if something goes wrong with it, I could just redo it easily, and nobody would ever know a thing. It's a little harder to do that with the stream, and that's why I prefer doing edited videos. And as it is, we've already redone like 2 intros for these Koroks segments. Actually, you know what I should do? What I should do is that I should make a note for myself for a timestamp for whenever we get to these Koroks, because that would help greatly in editing. So I'm going to start doing that. I would throw a rock at you, but you're surrounded by rocks, and that would be too obvious. So I'll come back and get you when you never see it coming. But in the meantime, over here we have a block puzzle over on Broca Island, so that's going to be fun. Block puzzle right there. So what we want to do is, there's a metallic block in this area. So it's a little too far away, so we'll need to use Cryonis to not do a thing. That makes sense considering this is like super hot water and things like that, and that'd probably melt the Cryonis block. So, hooray for physics. Don't you dare fall off. Don't you dare fall off. There we go. And the place you want to put it right there is right there. Just Still too far away. Let's try that again. It's not working. What? Huh? What? That's what it said in my notes. Okay. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully this will work. Where the crap do I put that block? I am super confused about this one. Now there are these jerks. Okay, I'm putting this literally anywhere I could possibly go. Because I don't see a thing that tells me where this could go. Like, seriously, what do I do here? Okay, this one's really confusing me. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't see this. Okay, yeah. The solution is on that wall over there. In my defense, it was a little hard to see because of the fog, but yeah, that looks like that's the solution to all of our life problems. So what we want to do is that we want to have the block in the middle, right here. I could have sworn that I had that right there before, but apparently we didn't. So if the block will move, get into the thing. Get in the thing. Get in the thing. Get in the thing. Get in the thing. Now I know how SpongeBob feels when he's trying to get Gary to take a bath. Get in the thing. 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 There we go. My goodness, that Korok was a pain. But we did it. First try. Easy. Yeah. And now for the next batch. Hey, remember that time that I said that I'd leave timestamps for myself? But yeah, I forgot to do that for this one. Okay, that one is located over here. Garrow Pond. They call me Garrow. I have metal joints. If you can beat me up, you'll earn 15 pounds. These ones that are on the cliffs are always hard to get. I have maps has references for this. So, yeah, it's not always the most pleasant experience in the world trying to figure out which part of the cliff that's on. And the next one's going to be located in the pond down there. And there's a guardian down there because why isn't there? Yeah. I'm kind of at the point in the game where guardians just kind of become super easy right now. It might also just be because of the fact that I've been playing this game forever. Alright. Sorry, actually look at the circle of rocks before we do anything to make sure we know what we're doing. Oh, this is going to be a pain because we can't use the cry on us. No! Guardian, you don't see me. You don't see me. I'm invisible. I am invisible, good sir. You don't see me. I'm incognito. It'd be kind of funny if I said that, but somebody's watching this in an incognito browser. What does that even do, by the way? Like, can somebody in the chat explain that to me? What does the incognito browser do? Ah, now you are destroyed, good sir. That was for all the pain you caused me on my first playthrough, probably. Alright, timestamp, 37 minutes, 23 seconds. Ah! 37 M, 23 seconds. Okie dokie. Hey, I was going to use that rock. They call me Givu. I have metal giants. If you can beat me up, you'll earn 15 points. Alright, so this next one's going to be located at the Gyro Pond. We need to go over here and toss the rock inside the circle of rocks. Owie! That hurt my feelings and the rest of my body. But it was worth it because now we have a Koroks aid. And I'm going to get my revenge on these stupid jerks. Okay. I'll have this clip on screen during the Let's Play version, but on the way over here, that one of these Stalfos tried stealing the rock I was going to pick up for... Car, go away! Stupid car interrupting my live stream and I can't edit it out in the Let's Play version. But yeah, stupid Stalfos, being a stupid jerk, stealing my stupid rock. It was very stupid. Also, note for editing, have the Gato song theme playing when I'm singing that stupid girl Bond song. Okay, that'd be a fun touch to have in the video. Alright, so now we're up here. We're doing the thing down there for the next one. Alright, timestamp 39 minutes, 38 seconds. Alright, there's a really loud neighbor right outside my window, so I'm gonna mute the microphone for a moment while they go away. Alright, they went away. What's the place called again? Garabond. Okay. Garabond is down there, and our next Korok is going to be located over here. Be careful when you're going for these next couple Koroks, including the previous one, because there's a Guardian in this area, and it's not a very pleasant experience to deal with that one. So, let's go like this. Just read my Let's Play notes to make sure I'm actually doing this one correctly. Hey, hold on. This is another one of those tree stomp ones. So the point of reference I have in my notes is for the streams. Is for where the Korok will end up and not where the tree stump is. That's one of the stupidest ideas that I ever had when I was planning out this Let's Play. I really do need to go through the rest of those notes to fix that. But it's 400 pages and take a lot of work. So somewhere around here is supposed to be a tree stump. We have to find it somewhere. I also gotta delete that timestamp that I put on my notes because that's not correct anymore. I think it's over here. Maybe. And now there's a noisy car outside. Yeah, great. So I'm not quite sure how long we're going to be streaming tonight. Because there are other things I'd like to do a little bit later today. If all things go as well. But we're definitely not going to get all 45 Koroks in today's stream. Because that would take a very, very long time. And I don't feel like doing a 5-hour stream today. But I think 20 will probably be a good stopping point for tonight's stream. We're currently at 7 right now, so we still have a long way to go. But yeah, I think 20 is a good stopping point because that's a little under halfway there for where all the Koroks are. Where is this stupid stump thing? It's not talking about this thing, is it? No, it's not. Okay, maybe it's over there. All it says is that the stump is on a path overhanging... is on a platform overhanging the path. So it's got to be somewhere around these areas. put up another walkthrough to see if there is another picture that could help me figure out where that stupid tree stump is. It's a decent picture, but it's at nighttime, so it's hard to see. So, that's not very pleasant at all. There it is! I found you! I found the stupid stump and now I'm going to blow it up. Die! There. We found the stupid thing. Now I can leave the timestamp. 46 minutes, 5 seconds. Okay. Whew. I apologize to the people watching the stream version of this episode. Guys, it took us a little while to find this one, but we finally found it, and it is glorious. Except it is not glorious because it took us an eternity to find this stupid thing. So, for context, when I was writing my notes for this Let's Play, whenever we were coming across Koroks like this, I wrote in my notes the location of where the Korok ends up, not where the tree stump is, and that was one of the stupidest things ever. And I keep telling myself to go through the rest of the notes to make sure that I'm going to go through the rest of those tree stump Koroks to fix that, but I never do, because it's super intimidating to think about, because it's like 400 pages worth of notes. But anyway, we go over here, and claim our sweet, sweet bud. Except it's not a sweet board because it's a stupid Korok. I don't know, they're kind of adorable. I would love to have a plushie of a Korok someday. They're just so cute. Alright. We're gonna head to the Eldin Tower. Just gonna look for the bomber roll. It's right there. Alright. Timestamp 48 minutes, 16 seconds. Just east of the Eldin Tower, we want to go down here because there's going to be a bomb boulder at some point around these cliffs. It's right there. We almost missed it. So let's take care of that. Blow up the boulder. And pick up the rock. And we're not going to drop it on this Korok's head because just look at it. It's so cute. I lied! We're going to drop it on her head anyway. I apologize if I'm yawning a lot during this stream. I've been trying to get back on a regular sleeping schedule. And so far it's been working. I've been waking up in the morning, but the unfortunate downside of that is that most of the work that I do is at night when it's quiet around the place. So, yeah, that's mildly interesting at some probably. Okay, the next one's another block puzzle. There it is. What's that bridge over there called? That's... Yeah, the Cosby, that's what I thought. And timestamp, 50 minutes. Are we seriously almost an hour into this thing? Alright. We can see the Kala Citadel tower thingy over there alongside the bridge. And around these cliffs is the foothill stable. So the next one is going to be another block puzzle. So let's take a moment to familiarize ourselves with this formation. Alright, we have a good idea. So I think what we want to do, as soon as we can actually get the paint pieces to work on the thing, do we want it on the top? No, we don't. That's not what we want at all. Maybe right here? Wait, where do you want it again? I see where we want the thing. Totally. That's totally the first attempt at trying to do this. Except it's not. We're trying to move the block onto the wrong block formation thingy. We want it over here, in between these two things. Let's move it in there. There we go. We did the thingy. Yay! And luckily for us, and also luckily for me, so I don't have to do too many editing transitions, then next to boulder, Korok is going to be located underneath these boulders. I almost said the next boulder is underneath the Korok. Set it over here. Grab the lizard, except we can't because it ran away. That's not very nice. And now we can go over here and claim our next reward. I always find it amusing when the Koroks spawn just a little bit to the side because of the way the camera happened. It's amusing. We missed the Korok when we were trying... Okay, fine, stupid Korok. You'll be spared this time. But mark my words. Mark my words. You will have a rock on your head at some point in your life. Alrighty then. And that's another batch down. James says, now you know how I feel staying up until midnight and recording for 2 to 5 hours. Whenever you mention that, things like that, makes me think of that one stream, the one E3 discussion we did, where it went on for several hours, and by the end of it, it was like 5 in the morning for you or something like that, and we were like, can we please get on with it? And I was like, not until the sun rises, young man. There are some days where I wonder what it would be like to try and attempt a 24-hour stream, but then I remember that I was barely able to make it through a 5-hour stream for the Altino region, so I have no idea if I'd ever be able to do a 24-hour stream. But thankfully, these two are right next to each other, so yay! This one's over here too. Now, most of these Koroks seem like they're pretty compact and pretty close to each other, but at the same time, this region is also absolutely massive, so yeah, that might not be the best. We might jinx ourselves by saying it's going to be easy to get all these ones. We've already had a little bit of trouble with it. I think the longest recording session I've had, aside from the Hatano thing, trying to think. I know I've had very long recording sessions in the past. I think, honestly, Breath of the Wild may just be the longest one I've had. Breath of the Wild and Splatoon, they both usually have pretty long recording sessions, because Breath of the Wild there's no need to explain that one, but there's just so much that goes into each episode. Like these past couple episodes I've recorded, I had a list of things I was going to do in that episode, but after all that stuff was done, the recording session ended up being like an hour long for just a single episode. So some of those videos might end up getting split into two. And with Splatoon, the thing about that one was that what I would do is that I'd record the entirety of... I'd record a couple worlds and things like that. I'd record a couple levels of a world, and then I'd record enough online matches to accommodate those videos. So a Splatoon recording session could easily be like 3 or 4 hours long. And I get to repeat that process with Splatoon 3. $56.11 is the next timestamp. The video stable is located down there. I feel like it's going to be a pretty common reference point for plenty of these Koroks and stuff like that. That was a very professionally structured sentence, if I do say so myself. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. So, all shall fear my word structuring capabilities. So... these next couple Koroks are all pretty close together, so that's pretty nice. This one has a boulder. That's not a boulder, that's a balloon. Balloons and boulders are kind of very different things. Sorry if I'm pausing a bit more often than usual. Where was I going with that? Sorry if I'm pausing a bit more often than usual. I'm making timestamps for myself in my Let's Play notes. I didn't do that before, but I started doing that now so that it could be... so I can have a easier time editing through these clips during montages and things like that. This is a trick that I do with discussing videos and not a podcast on the collab channel to quickly get through those. So, yay! My editing secrets have been revealed. Because usually on the collab channel, if I'm editing and discussing, I'll have the questions on screen during those parts, and we also have the timestamps on not a podcast. So that's pretty fun. We don't do that for every discussion video, but it's just a little detail I like to put on there, even if it does take a little while to edit. Basically, the moral of the story is that I like making my job harder. $59 minutes, 13 seconds. Okie dokie. The Koroks ruins are off in the distance. The photo stable is over there. The previous 2 Koroks that we got were beneath that overhead pathway rock formation thing. And the thing they actually care about is over here. It's another bombable boulder. You know, on the topic of bombs and things like that, I was just thinking, why didn't the rolling the bomb mechanic return from Skyward Sword? Because that obviously wouldn't work that well with the square bomb, but with the circular bomb, that would have been really cool. Circle of rocks. Alright. The previous Korok was right there, so we can go this way. Probably didn't need an editing transition right there if, you know, I looked ahead of my notes just a little bit more. Over here is going to be another one of those circle of rocks, which means we have to find another rock. Which, luckily for us, we already have a Stasis Plus, so that's going to be pretty convenient. If for whatever reason you don't have Stasis Plus already, then I believe the side quest is on Charming Secrets or something like that. It's a side quest you can get in the Hot to Know region. The name of it will be on screen in the Let's Play version of this video. But that's mildly interesting, probably. I've been saying that a lot during the stream. I gotta have more variety in my vernacular or something like that. I'm sorry. I can't hear the word vernacular the same way ever again. And I probably don't need to explain why if you watch the same Let's Play as I do. Vernacular. Okay, sorry. So, for this area, that's going to be similar to what we've seen before, where there's shallow water, and we got to carry the rock across the area. And that's going to be pretty fun, except it takes forever, so we're probably going to be speeding up this footage during the Let's Play version. No! Rocky! Do I have to reset that? I don't want to have to reset that. I have to reset that. Eh, boy. Well, thankfully it didn't put us too far back. Get back here, you bird. Die! Okay, I saw that lizard right there and it was twitching, and... my goodness, this is morbid. I saw that twitching and I thought that it was like a... I thought it was like a bird leg or something like that, and it was really, really morbid and things like that. There was this one funny thing that happened in a video. It hasn't been uploaded yet, but I was recording this the other day, where for a side quest I needed to get a lot of firewood, so I was blowing up a bunch of trees. One of them just happened to have a fireproof lizard that I didn't notice was on there. And no, it was a high-tail lizard. I didn't notice it was on there, so when it blew up, the lizard was just kind of like twitching like that. I don't think you can outright kill a lizard in the game, but they will twitch like that, and it's kind of morbid. Take two. It's a little hard to see where you can walk with the steam covering the area. But eventually we'll be able to go over here and claim our sweet, sweet wood. There's a bunch of Darner bugs in this area that might be useful if you need those for side quests or collectibles or things like that. But we don't need that right now, so we're just going to move on to the next Korok. It's located over there somewhere, probably. I didn't leave a timestamp for that one. Hello. Just leaving quick notes. All right. Let's head over this way now. I really like these hot springs because they're pretty great for healing you up and things like that. And once you get the travel medallion later in the game, One of my favorite things to do is to place a travel medallion next to one of these things so that I can fully heal Link without having to go to an inn or anything like that. So that's pretty neat. I also like having the travel medallion next to Terrytown because it's really tedious trying to get back over there, but the only shrine close enough is across a cliff. You have to paraglide all the way over there. Okay, I believe this next area is a circle of lily pads. Yep, it is. Right there. Cool. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a pain because there's so many mountains in this area, it's hard to have a good reference point. Around the corner over there was the previous Korok, and we can see the Akala sided over ruins over there. The next Korok we're going to be looking for is going to be located here. And we're going to go over here and dive into the circle of lily pads. And I forgot to leave another time stamp for myself. Whew, okay. James says I got a cramp in my vernacular. That word is ruined for me. I mean, that Let's Play was also like 5 years ago or something like that. It wasn't my Let's Play, for those who don't know, but yeah. Are there any words that I thought of that I thought meant something else for a long time? I'm trying to think of one. I don't think I have anything that was as funny as that one, but there's probably some word out there that I thought meant something different. Alright, well, this is a fun one. So, the picture that I have as reference for where this one is, they didn't fill out the woodland map region, so trying to figure out where this one is kind of a pain. I think it's this right here. Yeah, it's definitely it. Cool. That's not the stamp that I wanted. I want the red one. There we go. Next step is up here, next to this lake. Over here. This is going to be mean to climb. But we will do it. We will persevere, and it's going to be awesome. Random fun fact, perseverance was the very first big word that I ever learned. And was the first big word that I learned how to spell. Whew. Alright, that's gonna be a lot of walking. Is it over here too? That shrine. Would that be a good one to get to? Actually, the Eldin Tower might be a better starting point. Alright, so like I said earlier, we're probably only going to be going up to like 20 Koroks in today's stream. Because there's 45 in this place. That is a lot. We're definitely not going to get them all today. Because we're already an hour into the stream. So, I don't know, we might continue if I feel like it. Alright, before I do anything else, I'm going to change to the fireproof armor. There we go. And unequip that. Okay, I'll equip it, it's good. It's gonna be so weird, because after we're done with the Koroks in this area, we're gonna be 100% completely done with this region, except for DLC stuff. Because we've already finished all the shrines and the side quests in the Eldin region, so that's gonna be another region we've had completely finished. I think the only ones we have like that are the Dueling Peaks and the Great Plateau. But even then, that's not counting DLC stuff, and there's a lot of DLC stuff. Blech. The DLC content in this game, like, easily added like a good 50 pages to the notes. If you want an idea of how much content there is. I've also been debating on how soon I should handle the DLC. Because my mindset when I first started the series was that I'd wait until after we finish the Divine Beasts before going for DLC content. Because I want to show how much this game has to offer without getting any of the DLC packs. But at the same time, there's a lot of really convenient stuff in the DLC too. Like, one big thing I'm really wanting to get, I really want to get the travel medallion, because it would just be super convenient to have that on hand, especially because there's this one shrine. I don't remember which region it's in, but it only appears during a blood moon. And there aren't really a whole lot of good teleportation areas surrounding that place, so it would be really nice to have the travel medallion so I could just warp there whenever I need to. We don't have access to that region at the moment, though, so we don't have to worry about that quite yet. We can see the Woodland Tower right there, Hyrule Castle is over there, and the next Korok that we'll be searching for is right here. And this one may seem familiar to people who are keeping up with the Let's Play at the time that this video is being recorded, because I believe it was either this one or something similar to it that I really wanted to pick up when we were searching for memories in this area, but eventually we'll be able to get this one, so yay! We get the next Koroks. That's super exciting. Excuse me! Just for that, you know what? I'm gonna pick up the rock and throw it at you. That didn't work. Can I use stasis on you to freeze you? I can. Oh my goodness, this is awesome! This is so cool! I missed. Okay, this is how I'm gonna destroy these moblins. Or these aren't exactly moblins, these are Starfells, but you know what I mean. This is so cool. I'm gonna use a rock to destroy you. Oh, we went over there. Well, fine, then I'll destroy the old-fashioned way. What do you think of that? Stupid Stoutfall's not letting me achieve my dreams. I think going forward, actually, no, that's a terrible idea. I was gonna suggest an idea that I could have the timestamps for the where we pick up the Koroks. I could have those timestamps on the actual stream itself, but no, that's a terrible idea. That would just clog up the screen way too much. Is that a term people use? I know clutter the screen is probably the more acceptable term, but whatever. So, fun story as we go across these areas. So lately I've been reorganizing pretty much all of my Let's Play notes for future projects, because I've been noticing that with this Let's Play in particular, and to a certain degree Super Paper Mario as well, but I used to have all my Let's Play notes typed up on a notepad file. In Breath of the Wild's case, it's typed up across several different files. There's one for shrines, one for Koroks seeds, one for side quests, and a few, etc., etc. So I think what I'm gonna do. So what I've been doing lately is that I've been reformatting all the Let's Play notes that I have currently on my computer, and converting them over to Microsoft Word instead. Because as fun as this Let's Play is, it's kind of a pain trying to find where I put that in the Notepad file. Because Notepad isn't the most easiest thing to organize in the world. So I've been switching to Microsoft Word so that, for one, I could have bigger text on my computer, so it'll be easier for me to read on the fly. And so I could have things organized just a bit nicer. Without going into too much detail, the reason why I got this idea was there's another project I'm working on that also involves making documents like that. So that's the method. That's the system I've been using to organize those notes. So figured that would also work for Let's Plays as well. Hopefully at some point you'll get to know what that other project is, but it's not going to be ready for a very long time. One thing that I did try earlier, a couple years back, was I was words. The Tomb Raider Trilogy project, those notes were initially written with Microsoft Office. I don't remember the exact program it was using on, but there's a point in the Midas Palace episode of Tomb Raider Anniversary where you get to see that a little bit. There was that I was trying to use for a bit, but I decided I didn't like how that worked. It was turning out. It would take a long time for the notes to pull up on the computer. So decided not to go with that route anymore. Alright, we'll take care of you. Just one more left. Right, would you get out of here? Go away. Go. Shoo. Beat it. There we go. Alright. Oh, the rock's right there. That was way easier to find than some of the other ones. Down there's the cliff where the previous Korok was located at. I think that might be the right... Yeah, it's the right one. And over there is the Eldin Tower. It looks really nice with the sunset and stuff like that. But the next Korok we'll be looking for is going to be located over here. So let's go over here and drop the rock in the middle of the circle of rocks. Except we're missing one. Cool. I didn't notice that before I started doing the commentary part of the stream. So let's get over here and activate the final one. Please let this be the final one. Yay, we did it. Oh my goodness, this looks morbid. What did this Korok do to them? What did the Korok do? That looks incredibly morbid. It's even better because the way that it's holding the stick makes it look like a sword. That's great. That was perfection. Okay, doing a quick timestamp for that one. 1 hour, 20 minutes. Thanks for the reminder, James. He says, "You haven't missed a word as far as I could tell, but you did think Yang Gang referred to Ruby character instead of the former Democratic presidential candidate." Dude, that's that's probably like one of my favorite moments in the entire co-op series with the whole Yang Gang thing. Like, okay, I know we probably shouldn't talk politics in the middle of a Breath of the Wild stream. That was just so funny. I really liked how Link to the Past co-op turned out. That's honestly one of my favorite projects we've done in general. Not just on the co-op channel, but just in general between that and my own Let's Plays. I loved how that series turned out. Even if I do still think Link to the Past is probably not even top 10 favorite material in terms of the grand scheme of things of the Zelda series, that series was just so much fun to record. I'm gonna look around the area real quick to see what's a good reference point. Okay, that over there, that's the path that leads to Goron City. The timestamp, 1 hour, 21 minutes. It's a little hard to see, but off of the distance over there, that's the path that will lead you to Goron City. And the next Korok is going to be located over here. It's going to be one of those puzzles where we'll have to move the boulder down here. The boulder is conflicted. I know I say that every single time we stream one of these Korok episodes, but it's amusing, so yay. And we did it first try. Easy. Now the question is, for you people at home, was that the first try? Or not? You'll just have to watch the stream version of the Let's Play to figure it out. Haha. Okay, so this next one, it's kind of started walking over here without really thinking about it. I know what to do for the next Korok, but I also kind of don't. I know it's in this area, and I know it has something to do with skeletons, but I think it's over there that we want to do stuff. We just want to be careful so we don't make too many mistakes. I mean, a few mistakes here and there are a good thing because you learn from them, but let's do this. Whee! Not exactly what I was looking for, but I didn't know this was here, so this is also a pretty nice reward too. Whee! Destruction! Whee! Alright. Alright, now I'm actually going to look at my Let's Play notes to see what I need to do with this one. A leaf stump. Great. Oh, it's right here. How there's a leaf stump right here in the middle of this volcano, I will never know, but I'm not going to question it. So, we want to go over here, and we got to be careful about this. That scared me. That was a scary experience. I will never be able to recover from that. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. I liked that Korok. That was a pretty fun one. Okay, if this returns in Breath of the Wild 2, one thing that I really hope they do, I really hope they make it so that you can replay Koroks. Because some of these puzzles are just really fun to do. And also, that help me if I have to re-record these for some reason. But it would just be fun if you could replay through a Korok puzzle. As far as I know, you can't. But, I don't know, there might be some magic wizard solution to figure that out at some point in the future. This is a terrible idea. I'm going to fall off this cliff and regret everything. Or I could just teleport back over here. And while we go over there, I'm gonna drink some water. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. The yellow beacon didn't deactivate. Before I take care of that. This is the sound I make when I yawn, because I woke up early and I'm streaming kind of late at night, except not late at night at all. I know I said that we'd stop at 20, but I feel like I could keep going, so we'll go for one more batch of Koroks after this one is over, and we'll see how we feel from there. This has been a pretty good day in general to record stuff, because I had a really good Super Mario recording session earlier, and now we're doing this. That's fun. Yeah, this has been a pretty productive day. Alright, the lava pool is right there, so we go up here, and there's some more boulders. Alrighty then. Timestamp of an hour, 27 minutes, and 30 seconds. Alright. Alright, what's the name of the shrine around the corner over there? There's 120 of these things. I can't remember every single one of them. I don't think it really matters that much anyway, because we can't exactly see. Oh, it's right there. Qualrime. That's what it's called. Qualrime. Groundby River. Okay. Around the corner of these hills and stuff like that, that's the Qualrime Shrine. Groundby River is down there. And the next Korok we'll need to collect is going to be located right here. We're going to move this boulder across this area. Knock that down, and please fall into the river, please fall in the river, please fall in the river, please fall in the river. That's more of a pond than a river, but same difference. Yay, we did it! You found me! Bye-bye! Alright. 20 Koroks down. 25 to go. We could probably do one more batch. I clicked on the wrong tab and pulled up the stream when I was looking through OBS things, and the Yang Gang comment thingy popped up again. Like, my two favorite moments from Link to the Past co-op, easily, they have to be the Yang Gang thing, and that one point when we were in the Ice Palace, and I started singing a bunch of Disney songs back to back. That was so fun. I can't wait to work on the best moments for that one. I really want to get started on that soon, but this other best moments from the collab channel has been higher priority at the moment, and that one shouldn't take too long to finish. But I would like to finish that one sometime this week, and there's also the whole best moments of 2020 for my channel thing. That might be a good idea to finish at some point. Okay, right here. Oh, that's a really weird. It's a really weird reference point. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right there. Alrighty then. Let's head over here. Back to the tower. The Tower of Terror. When I was a kid, I always wondered if they'd ever do an updated version of the Tower of Terror where the elevator would spin as it goes down. Because, like, when I was a kid, I used to come up with a bunch of roller coaster and ride ideas. I still do that sometimes, but more so when I was a kid. So, one of those was a Tower of Terror ride where the elevator would spin as it drops down, but as I got older, I was like, oh, that may cause whiplash. That might not be a good thing for park guests. Well, I guess it depends on how fast the elevator actually spins, but like that's just one thing that I always wondered. I also wondered what it would be like if the elevator dropped diagonally instead of vertically, and things like that. What's the Guardians of the Galaxy Tower Terror like? I did watch a ride POV video of that, because I like watching those videos because it's probably going to be years before I can go to a Disney park again. So I'd like to know what the ride's going to be like. So I really like Guardians of the Galaxy and I love the Tower of Terror. So it's probably turned out great. I know my sister like absolutely despises the idea because she loved Tower of Terror and it's her favorite ride ever. So she wasn't entirely happy when that was announced. I think it's only in California though. Okay, reference point, hour, 32 minutes. 1 hour, 32 minutes. 32. That's 64 divided by 2. The Eldin Tower is going to be located over there. Wait, what's that over there? Oh, that's where the Lionel is. Okay. Oh. That's cool. I didn't notice that before. Those mountains over there, that's... Yeah. It's really cool when you see a location in Breath of the Wild, like a landmark area, and then you see how it actually connects to the surrounding area around it too. Because it never occurred to me that the Lionel over there would be that close to the Akala Bridge. All right. The Eldin Bridge is located right there. And the next Korok is going to be located down here. Somewhere around here, there's going to be a abominable boulder. And I don't know why I was trying to be a vague cryptic about that one, because you already saw it on screen. Unless you're only listening to this as background noise, which is totally cool too. I often wonder how often people use my videos as background noises. Because I think one person said they were doing that for Super Paper Mario. And it totally makes sense, because it's fun having stuff on in the background while you're doing other stuff. But anyway, bye, Korok. And teleporting back over to the tower, so we don't have to walk that far. Yeah, I do that a lot too, where I will have videos on in the background while I work. I spend a lot of my time nowadays doing programming stuff. So it's nice to just have something to listen to while I'm typing like hundreds of lines of code a day. Ugh. I love the process of I love making games, but the actual act of programming itself can get very tedious after a while. Because the thing with computers is that, and I'm quoting my programming teacher when I say this, but the thing with computers is that computers are morons. You have to tell them exactly what to do step by step. So, yeah, that's a fun thing. Alright. Timestamp. 1 hour, 35 minutes. And there's a pinwheel around this area. Okay. The next Korok is going to be located over here, but you know what? I'm going to fight this Guardian first. It might not be the best idea in the world, but I feel like fighting a Guardian right now because it's always fun to do that. And I want to see if I can knock it off the wall. And you broke my shield. That's great. I don't have a whole lot of shields left. Okay, got that one. Come on. Come on. Let's knock it off the wall. Let's knock it off the wall. Let's knock it off the wall. Come on. Knock it off the wall. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can knock it off the wall. Come on. We got this. We can do it. Come on. Go off the wall. Get off the wall. Off the wall. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here's a cute little guardian who wants to get off the wall. Here's a... Oh, no. Mouse stamina. That was unfortunate. Okay, there's this thing I'm trying to replicate that I did in my first playthrough where I was able to get that Guardian off the wall, and it was like the most legendary thing in the history of anything ever, and I really want to see if I can replicate that here. And we have to glide all the way back down there. That's just peachy. Okay, well, I'm going to activate Mipha's Grace so that we can actually live. You know, since we're down here, we might as well cook stuff. Since we're in the Eldin region anyway. This is my favorite technique for cooking stuff in the game. I just like going here and just dropping food on the ground. Because it'll eventually cook up on the ground and things like that. Yeah, it's pretty good enough. Seared gourmet steak. Oh, yeah. Okay, note to yourself. Disable Mipha's Grace before you record the next Korok commentary thing. Ow. That hurt. A lot. I can normally do this perfectly, but of course, right now it's not working. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. And get back here, get back here, get back here! Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can knock it off the ledge. Okay, you know what? We're wasting a lot of time doing this. We don't have to do this. We don't have to fight the Guardian. Alright, well, thankfully it disabled Mipha's Grace for us, because we turned it on before the autosave thingy. The Eldin Tower is located right there, and you want to be careful because there's a Guardian right there! Okay, you know what? That's fighting words. I was originally going to leave you alone, but no. You just had to ruin everything, so we're going to destroy you, and you are going to like it. Darn it! Can I please be unnecessarily epic? That's all I want for Christmas. That's all I want for Hanukkah. One of those holidays is bound to work, right? go down there. We'll try this again. Hopefully this time that fail. Gotta pop my back because I've been sitting on this chair for too long. Okay, one thing that I definitely need to improve on is I need to take more computer breaks. Alright, let's eat something before we move onwards. Alright. We're going to do another timestamp because the one I had down isn't good anymore. 1 hour, 41 minutes. Alright. The Eldin Tower is going to be located over there. No. And there's a guardian right there. Okay, I was trying to be unnecessarily epic, and I was going to destroy this guardian by knocking it off the cliff, but you know what? I was going to leave well enough alone, but you just can't let it go that I tried to destroy you in a past life. So we'll try this again. Stop moving so I can aim at you properly. Stop moving, and boom! Okay. You fired a socket laser! That's cheating. That is cheating. Dang it. Can you use stasis on the Guardian? I don't know the answer to that. Yes, I know, game. Their entire bodies are covered in armor. Shut up. I don't know how well stasis will work against a Guardian. I never tried it before, but who knows? It might work. Turning on me for Grace again. Oh my goodness. That actually works. Well, it doesn't work very well, but still. That actually worked. Ah, yes! 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 You see that, Guardian? You see that? That's what you get! That's what you get, Guardian! In your face! Yes! Yes! Not enough video space started, but thankfully I'm recording this for YouTube and stuff like that. But yes! You see that, Guardian? Tell all your friends. That's what they get too. Okay. I'm really sad that I can't do the video thingy because I ran out of memory on my Switch, but I don't care. We did it. If you want to actually get the Guardian, if you want to actually get the Koroks thingy, then what you want to do is you want to do the pinwheel thingy. But where's the balloon? Where's the balloon? My notes say that's in one of the apple things. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. I shouldn't be loud because it's a little late at night, but man, I feel so good for that. I feel so happy with how that happened. It took a couple attempts. But we were able to do it. How high do I have to aim for this stupid thing? Eventually we'll be able to do this. Eventually we'll be able to do this. Eventually! Eventually. Where does it want me to aim? Seriously, where does this stupid balloon want me to aim? Finally! My goodness, that balloon was a pain to aim at. But we found it. Oh, man. I still can't believe we actually did that. We got the Guardian to fall off the cliff. That was an amazing moment. Alright. The next one. Ugh, that's a walk. Where does it take us if we go here? We can't go back inside if we're done yet or anything like that, but I don't know exactly where that takes us if we try teleporting there. Oh, Jay, thank you, game. I know forest spirits are hiding all over the place. What do you think I've been streaming for the past hour? Eventually, we'll be over there. At some point in the future. Alright. Is it over this way? The next Korok is around these cliffs somewhere. I believe it's behind a bomb boulder. I think this area. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Hi, Foothill Stable. You're way over there. How you doing? And Death Mountain is right there. So, in this cave, or will this be a cave or an alcove? This will be a cave, I think. Anyway, bomb boulder. You know the drill by now. Blow it up, pick up the rock, and collect the Koroks seed. But the real prize is dropping the rock on the Korok's head. Yeah. And that's total karma because the rock hurt us. It hurt our feelings. I don't appreciate that. And I forgot to leave another time stamp on that one. Okay, an hour, 50 minutes. We're almost at 2 hours already? How's that possible? Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to end the stream off pretty soon, but after these next two Koroks, we should theoretically be okay. That was a very pretentious way to say theoretically. I apologize for that. Alright, we're gonna head this way, and after we get up here, I'm gonna do the super amazing tried and true technique of dropping food on the ground to cook it. Because that's always the most sanitary thing to do in the world. Do that, do that. Do. Alright. Be careful doing this, by the way, because sometimes if you're not careful, you will drop it off the cliff, like I tend to do at some points. I mean, I never do that. I am perfect at this game. I never make any mistakes. It's not even hot enough to cook this stuff. Fine, then. We'll just cook it somewhere else, then. See how you like it. Alright, timestamp. That'll be important. 1 hour, 52 minutes. An hour, 52 minutes. Alright. What's that called again? Darb Pond. So on this island in the middle of a Darb Pond, I believe that's where it is, there's a rock right here, and that's pretty cool. We're not too far away from the previous Koroks, so just look for this lake on your map and you should be able to find it, okay? And one thing that's amusing when editing these streams is, whenever I'm editing through these, like, you can, like, it's a lot faster to see just how gradually my voice gets tired over time. Because like, I'm not talking constantly between Koroks, but I do kind of still talk during these, so that the conversation's still going and things like that. Because for all I know, somebody could be watching these VODs after the stream's over, so it might be good background noise to continue the conversation, even if it's not as active as usual. But yeah, whenever you're watching those Korok videos, it's usually pretty amusing seeing my voice gradually drain over time. It's especially apparent during the Lineru episode, because that was done across multiple streams. So when one stream was ending and then it showed the montage clip of the next stream, it was a lot more apparent. If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't, because I'm bad at explaining things. This right here, this is a Gorko Lake, and not too far away from us is where Kyra Mai Shrine was located at. Over here is going to be one of those block puzzles. So we will do what we typically do, if we can actually aim properly at the magnesis block. We'll do that. Eventually, come on, come on, come on. There we go. We did the thingy. Yay! Clap for joy. $200 Koroks! Yay! Actually, a lot more than that, but well, we currently have 200 Koroks right now, but in the grand scheme of things, we have a lot more. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's Korok hunting. We have 25 Koroks down and 20 more to go. I don't know when part 2 is going to be going up. Maybe tomorrow. I don't actually know. Well, do I want to keep going or no? I'm trying to think if I want to. Hello, Threes Productions. How are you doing? Sorry, I can't tell when you posted that, so I don't know if you just posted that recently or no. But yeah, we were hunting down Koroks and things like that. Trying to debate over whether I want to go for one more before calling it quits for the night, because there are other things I have to do. So, well, how about we go on break for a few minutes while we figure things out. Yeah, these Brexit says, "You're doing all right. You just got here." Sorry, really. Don't worry about it. It's always fun having people on stream, but yeah, it'd be unrealistic to expect people to appear in every single one of them, because, like, I don't even watch it. Words are difficult to explain. Long story short, I'm just happy you're here. So we're just gonna take a break for a couple minutes, because we've been streaming for like 2 hours straight. So a friend of mine and I were going to record something tonight. We're gonna ask if they're still available for that. So, to catch people up on what we were doing recently, so we are currently looking for Koroks seeds across the Eldin region. This place over here, there are 45 in this area, in this region. So we're definitely not going to get every single one of them tonight. We have 25 right now, so we're over halfway done. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how much further we'll be going, though, because I do feel like I could keep going. And I'd feel bad for ending a stream right when somebody got here. But yeah, it's something that's kind of mildly interesting or something like that. So yeah, around 9 o'clock or so, a friend of mine, we're going to record something for a future Let's Play. Haven't heard back on whether he's still available or not. Probably not, because I think it's close to midnight his time. So probably not, or something like that. There's a production says, "Hey, if you need to rest, you should go to rest." Yeah, that might be a good idea. Alright, so yeah, we are going to call it quits for tonight's stream. I'm very sorry that we're ending this, like, as soon as we got here. There's productions. I really do appreciate you coming to watch. It was a lot more of a casual stream tonight. So yeah, that was pretty fun. We might stream again tomorrow. I don't know yet. It really depends on other things. But if we do stream, it's definitely going to be finishing up the Koroks of the Eldin region. Because that's one thing I'd like to improve on going forward, is that if we're doing multiple streams of a region's Koroks, I'd like to have those streams closer together. Because it took us like a month or so to record the Lane Koroks, and that wasn't exactly the most pleasant experience in the world. Because they got back to me on the thing. Alright, yeah, cool. They're definitely going to help record the thing. So that's going to be it for tonight's Gator stream. Thank you all for watching. Again, I don't know when the next one will be, but it's definitely going to be more... I just noticed something! That's not the right button. I just noticed something. That's a cute little pony on the side of the building. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I like that picture. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Paper Mario, Splatoon 2 Splatfest, and Pikmin 3 side stories will continue on the channel. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and next time, later gear to you. Oh yeah.